Oh, hi there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Cardwell's Cauldron here at Geektopia Island. I'm Cardwell.
And I'm Kevin.
And today, we're going to have a fun little good old Mardu deck for you. But before we do, go and remind you that we do have a Patreon. And it only takes $1 to support us, and we love you very much for it. And we love you anyway for enjoying our content for sure. Now, we are part of the Vanderlyn gang. We are joining in a bunch of outlaws, and we're going to go on into it and just hopefully ransack your opponent for sure.
Yeah.
And why we're doing it is because the start of the deck is Outlaws Merriment. It's a crazy fun, unbeatable, limited card. It's 1 red, 2 white. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one at random. Create a red and white creature token with these characteristics, so hold on there. So the first one, it's a 3/1 human warrior with trample and haste. The next one is a 2/1 human cleric with lifelink and haste. And the next one is a 1/2 rogue with haste. They all have haste, which is stupid. And when this creature enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. So it just can ping in the face if you want. Now this, if you can get on the field and they have no way to destroy, especially game 1, if they have no way to destroy enchantments, you kind of hopefully just win constantly. Because you just keep swinging, or you have infinite blockers and you can just wait to ping them to death if possible.
Yeah, because the tokens don't leave, they just get made every turn.
They just get made every turn. And that's the point, is that it's not sacrificed at the end of turn. They're just there all the time, forever.
That's awesome.
And that's what we're going to do with just a bunch of tokens.
Heck yeah. Our first dude of the deck is Corpse Knight. He's a black and a white for a 2/2. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life.
I want this guy to be so good. Like, I want him to work a lot, and I know he gets killed immediately, but I enjoy him.
Yeah, he's really, really good.
Yeah.
And in a deck where you're just making a dude every turn, seems pretty legit.
Yeah, and we have 4 of those enchantments, so hopefully you're just like, turn 4 this, turn 5 this enchantment, and then just go crazy with it. The next one, Fireblade Artist. It's a black and a red, haste, 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a creature, and when you do, Fireblade Artist deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. So this way, if you get the 1/2 rogue, ping something, then sack it, deal another 2 damage to any opponent or planeswalker. So it kind of gets some use constantly for all your dudes just coming in. You just sack them as much as you want.
Yeah, because you choose both triggers and how they trigger. So you're just like, cool, make a dude, sacrifice it.
Exactly.
Next up is Krenko, the 10 Street Kingpin. He is a red and 2 for a 1/2. Whenever he attacks, you put a 1/1 counter on him, and then you create a number of 1/1 goblins equal to his power.
Yep, speaking of the ultimate outlaw here.
Yeah.
I think he's just beautiful. And the fact that he came out and everyone was using the Loyalist or the Legion one instead of him, it blows my mind. Like, sure, you don't get a goblin immediately, but the fact that he keeps getting bigger, and if you just clear the way for him, you're just going to have tons of dudes.
You're going to have a whole army of gang members.
Especially with a Corpse Knight, and you're just like, wow, take 3, take 4 every turn.
It gets pretty wild.
The next one is Realm-Cloaked Giant. Now, I've noticed that things can get a little hectic, and even you can get outpaced, so we need a board wipe. Sure, he's for 5, 6, 7 mana, he's a 7/7 vigilance, but mainly we're going to use him for his adventure cost, which is cast off. 3 and 2 white, destroy all non-giant creatures. This is just to clear the way, and since you have so many automatic generating tokens, that you're going to clear their board and you're going to have value afterwards.
Yeah.
Completely.
Next up is Dawn of Hope. It is an enchantment for a white and 1, and whenever you gain life, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card, and then pay a white and 3, create a 1/1 white soldier token with lifelink.
Yep. This is just another way to just...
Yeah, because your other enchantment can make a lifelinker, so you can easily gain extra card advantage that way. But if this card sits in play long enough, it can actually just win you the game by itself.
Yeah,
just because you have enough to sustain yourself and then just get there. Yeah. It's crazy.
You just draw cards and outpace your opponent real quick. The next one, of course, is just the simple raise the alarm. 1 white instant, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Simple as that. It gets you there, and it gets you help with building up your army.
Next up is Bedevil, 2 black and red for an instant, destroy target artifact, creature, or planeswalker.
Yep. They bring out their turn 3 Oko, you bring out their turn 3 get out of here.
Yeah, you bring a lot of goblins at it and poke it to death.
Yeah. Poke that handsome gentleman out.
Yeah.
The next one, is Chandra, Acolyte of Flame. 1 and 2 red. Now, the zeros put a loyalty counter on each planeswalker. Red planeswalker you control. We don't care about that. We want to create 2 1/1 elemental creature tokens. They gain haste and then sacrifice them at the end of turn. So hopefully you're just like constantly just sending waves and waves of dudes at them all the time. And she does have an ability. -2, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost 3 or less from the graveyard, and you put instead of the graveyard you exile it. So another kill spell or another remove spell, just like that.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Next up is Mortify, because you need your spot kill, and it's a white, black, and 1 for destroy target creature or enchantment.
Yep.
To just be like, cool, that's out of here. Get out of here.
Yep, get out of here. And the next turn, Chandra -2, get out of here again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did have God's Willing because that's one of my favorite cards ever, but since we have massive creatures, I decided to change it last minute to Unbreakable Formation. It's 2 and a white instant. Creatures you control gain indestructible in the turn. So if somehow you have 8 mana, then you can board wipe and keep your dudes alive. That, or if you cast a spell during your main phase that has addendum, put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures and gain vigilance until end of turn. So let's say turn 3 Chandra, turn 4 Outlaws Merriment, and then turn 5 you just produce a bunch of dudes, cast this, they all get counters, swing. And see how it goes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Or if you know you're going against control, this just helps them try to board wipe you when you're already advanced on the thing.
And then next up is Ethereal Absolution. It is a 4 and white and a black for an enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1. And you pay 2 and a white and a black, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. If it was a creature, you create a 1/1 white and black spirit with token with flying.
Also another card that I think is severely underrated right now, especially after post-rotation. I feel like it's just overpowered, to be honest.
Yeah, it can do a whole lot of work for you because it's just a constant. It's a constant plus and minus for yours and theirs.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous. Just because there's a lot of like something 1s right now, like 3 1s, 2 1s, whatever.
Yeah.
And they just die if this is in play.
And be done. And you don't have to worry about the stupid Field of the Dead card anymore. So thank you very much. Now with that is the deck. We do have 24 lands, and basically we're using all of the shock lands, which might hurt you a little, but hopefully you can gain some life. So Blood Crypts, Godless Shrines, Sacred Foundries, and we have both the temples, so Temple of Silence and Temple of Triumph. But now one of the special ones, of course, is Castle Ardenvale. It is one of the new lands, and you enter the battle tapped unless you control the planes, and since you have the shock lands, they kind of help you out with that. Tap, add a white, or pay 2 white, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Themes.
Yay, making dudes.
Yeah, just making dudes. And of course you have 1 mountain, 1 swamp, because why not?
You're gonna need them.
Yeah, exactly. Now, usually, as always, we only do honorable mentions. We don't do any sideboards because we don't know how the field's going to change or your local meta and all that fun stuff. But here's some good cards to fight because everyone thinks Oko is overpowered. I mean, he's good. He's beautiful. But first one is Spark Harvest. 1 black sorcery. As an additional cost to the spell, you can sacrifice a creature or pay 4 more. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. So that token that you just made, just kill your planeswalker.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks. So buy Teferi, buy Oko, it doesn't matter.
Next up, at Angrath's Rampage, a red and a black sorcery. Choose one. Target player sacrifices an artifact or a creature or a planeswalker. So you're just like, cool. Whatever is in my way, you're just like, we'll get rid of that.
Yeah, get rid of that. Playing mid-range, get out of creature. Playing control, get out of here, planeswalker.
Yeah.
Don't even care. 2 mana.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's super good. Now, speaking of gaining life and fighting against aggro decks, I thought Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord would be really good. 2 and a white and a black. As long as it's your turn, creatures and planeswalkers control have lifelink. So there you go.
Sweet.
Yep. +2 deals 1 damage. He deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker, so therefore you gain 1 life. And then -X is you return a creature card with whatever minus of the X that you want. So you can get back your Corpse Knight or your Fireblade Artist to keep doing that. And if I do correctly, let me read Fireblade Artist again. Yeah, he deals 2 damage. So whenever you sack a dude with Artist, you gain the lifelink from Sorin.
That's pretty good. So you just get free life.
Yes.
I mean, why not?
You have free dudes, you might as well gain free life for sure.
I like it.
Yeah. So there you go. That is the Vanderlyn Gang deck. It seems super fun. I hope it all works. I know a lot of people will probably suggest like Priest of the Fall and Falseless God or whatever, but I feel that's too slow. I kind of want to just get out there and go at them and just see how it goes.
I like it.
Yep. With that, hopefully you enjoyed your stay here at Geektopia Island, and you have a good day.
Later.
Bye.
Also, guys, I just remind y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all our future content, make sure you click that bell. It'll give you all the notifications you need.
With that, we'd like to go ahead and give a big thank you to all our fans that support us through the year, and especially our Patreon support people. We do like to give a shout out to our Mythic and Above supporters, and that would be Dwayne Higgs. Thank you very much. We love you.